wanted to do this for a while, and what I'm doing is a reading vlog this week. There are a couple books that I'm reading. One of them is on audio, and it is called... Whoa. I'll tell you, hold on. What Stalks the Deep. What Stalks the Deep by T. Kingfisher. I'm on chapter 8 of that right now, and it is on audio. It's not a very long book at all, so I'm finishing up that. But I am also reading Dungeon Crawler Carl by Matt Dinniman. My husband is also currently reading this. He is like halfway through the book. I'm on chapter 4. So I'm prioritizing this book, and I am hoping to get more into it today, because I'm going to sit down and I'm going to read today. But I've been wanting to do a reading vlog on my channel for a while, because I haven't done a reading vlog in a very long time. And it is something that I really, really enjoy. I also want to do a quick unboxing and a test, okay? So I just got this wireless lavalier microphone for my camera. I have been wanting to start using my camera more exclusively while I'm vlogging, because it is just better quality, and yeah, it's just overall better quality. This one in particular was supposed to come with a mini case, but it did not, which, you know, not shocking to say the least. That it's from Amazon, so of course it's not going to come with the things that it said it's going to. Let's just be real. But the one thing that I really got this for is it comes with this kind of adapter. It is just a plug and play lavalier microphone, but it comes with this plug-in, which is what I need for my camera. But it also comes with a USB-C and the other Apple one. But then it also, which is great, comes with a USB. So I don't need those. I'm really looking to use it for this, I don't know what it's called. It's not an HDMI. I can't remember what it's called. This part here and the USB-C. So we're going to give it a go. We're going to see if it works. And yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, so yeah, this is going to be a lot easier, especially now that I have this. So yeah, I am actually going to be going out on an errand with my dad. So I think I'm actually going to bring my book with me. I have not read in the car in a very long time. I don't know how well it's going to work, but we'll see. My dad just needs to run a quick errand, so I figure get outside, go do something. If it's not this book that I'm reading, I can always pop my headphones in and listen to my audiobook, but I would love to see if I can get some reading done today. Reading has been put on the back burner for a lot of things lately, and I hate it. I absolutely despise the fact that my reading has been put on the back burner, so this is me getting back into my reading and doing all the things that I wanted to do to begin with. So, hope everyone enjoys. Let's read for a little bit. So we've had a hiccup with the plans. Pretty much right after I finished filming that last clip, it decided to pop up on our phone that we had a tornado warning. So it is currently pouring down rain, very, very windy outside. So we're kind of just charging all our devices right now and hunkering down for the day until it stops raining. Because once it stops raining, then we can go out and run the errand that my dad wants to run. But until then, we're here. I did read another chapter and a half of Dungeon Crawler Carl. I have where I want to leave off for the day, which is on chapter 18. So that would be 100 pages, a little more than 100 pages read today. But a couple things we're also going to do. Not right now. We're going to do half it right now, half it later. But every time I go to the bookstore, oh shoot, I just dumped everything on my bed. Every time I go to the bookstore, I get pins. And for some reason, I left like 6 pins in one of the bags that we have not hauled yet for our bookstore haul. It's been a few months, but I put them all on this tote bag. I have not a lot, but enough to make me happy. So I'm going to show y'all the pins that I got. And then I think I may have shown some of these already, but I absolutely adore them. So let's just get them open because I think I'd rather show them with the plastic off of them, just so you can see what they actually look like. So this is Kitten Nugget. So it's literally just a bunch of kittens in a nugget box. So that's super cute. And of course, some of these are going to be book related because, but here's one. It says, reading is my jam, and it is like strawberry or raspberry jam. I'm going to consider this raspberry jam, even though I think it's strawberry. It doesn't say. So as long as it doesn't say, I can say that's raspberry jam. This one was actually apparently on sale, if I can get it open. There we go. Also, if I take the plastic off of them, I'll be forced to put them on. But this is just a standard one. It's a ginger cat, and it says Cat Mom underneath. So this is really like Brit's pin for sure, because it legitimately looks like Pippi. And then this one's really simple. I just bought this because it's really, really pretty. It is a seashell. It's like a scallop shell. Very, very cute. I got this one specifically because it reminded me of Brit. I think I've shown this one before. It is a cowgirl frog. Look at her. She is just hype in her pink ensemble. And then the last one was on 6? Yeah, I think so. Last one is really for me. It says Escaping Reality. It has like I Heart Book pins all over it. And it is a blue piece of luggage. The reason why I got this one is because my real luggage that I bring to the Netherlands is blue. It's actually almost that exact color blue. So I'm going to put these on my bag. And I'm going to show you a few of the ones that I've got recently on here. I can show you the ones that I have, some of my favorites. So a couple of the first ones that I got were actually from Brit. So there are these 2 Susan Dennard ones from her Luminaries from the Luminary series. It's book 1 and book 2. Brit got those in a pre-order special, and then this one here says Crying Over Fictional Characters. The sloth, obviously, is very much so a me thing. I got this when I sent a care package to an ex-friend of mine. I went to Lush and I got both of us like the same pin, which, okay, Prui, which is fighting against animal testing, but I got both her and I the same pin. My best friend gave me this Coochie Kopi pin, I want to say 10 years ago, and I've had it on several things ever since. This alien reading a book is definitely Brit's. Tell Your Cat I Said pss, 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 is another favorite of mine. Yeah. So, oh, and me and a friend of mine, Ashley, we both now have. I think I got her just the book sleeve. I have the pin, and she has the matching book sleeve that goes with it. So, I love pins. I don't know where it came from, but enamel pins are now like something that I absolutely adore. So yeah, I'm gonna put these pins on, and then I will be back later for a update on where I am in the book, as well as the book haul. So stay tuned for that. Me and my dad are currently heading to the bagel shop that we haven't been to in a very long time for lunch. But I wanted to discuss my book a little bit because I actually got to my goal last night. I read 100 pages of this book and I'm so excited. I am loving it. It's really quick. It's really easy. It's really like fun. It's kind of like it's kind of like Hunger Games meets Maze Runner meets a video game, like an MMORG. Is that what they're called? I don't know. like a multiplayer like role play game. Is that what it stands for? Whoa. Anyway, favorite character so far, Princess Donut. Absolutely Princess Donut. I love how they are really like integrating certain parts of like video games into the game that you wouldn't really expect a book to do. Like there's a lot of explanation. There's a lot of just overall like detail when it comes to things. I even love the explanation on the different creatures and the different like villains that they have to be. Is that what they're called? Monsters, whatever. But it's pretty awesome. Right now, I'm loving this book. It's it's moving at a very quick pace, but I am currently on chapter 18, so I'm gonna be reading again this evening, hopefully to get to where my husband currently is. Last time, he told me he was on chapter 25. So I'm hoping to meet him where he is. I know I will surpass him because he doesn't read as much as I do when I get down to it, but I feel like yesterday was like really my first day of really reading again, and it was it was such a relaxing day yesterday, such a relaxing day, and I'm so happy that I was able to get that done. But now we are going to go to the bagel shop, so come on with us. Right old mess. Holy God. Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. We're gonna do a book haul because it was my birthday this month, and people know that if you want to get me and Britt anything, you get us books. You get us books. That's really all you do.
What's great about this too is that it either comes in a form of, give me a list of books that you most want, or Indigo gift cards, or people just take us to the bookstore and say, pick 2 books.
Yeah. Oh my God, my eyeball.
So this is a combination of basically all the gift cards that we had from Christmas to our birthday, and this basically started in March.
Yeah.
So
these are books that we have not shown yet. But as I said, we're going to be doing the paperbacks first, so I can get these out of the way, and then we're going to move on to the hardcovers because the hardcovers are the fun ones for me. There may be some duplicates in here. I have a feeling that one of them is definitely a duplicate, or 2 of them.
I know for a fact one of them is a duplicate.
So let's just start this, shall we? So this one is it is from the Ruminous Love trilogy. This is Leather and Lark. This is a Canadian author. Again, this is a trilogy, so I think this is book 3 or 2. I don't know, but it is a dark romance. I'm not really into dark romance right now, which is completely fine. But when I get back into dark romance, I do want to read this series. The next one that we have is Blood Type, a Val Jenkins mystery by Jane Duchette. I think I've explained this before. If anybody really knows who I am as a human being, I absolutely love crime mysteries. Like this one's not set in like the 1700s, but this one is set during a certain like event. It's like it's definitely a Canadian author, I believe, because it's a Nova Scotia writing community. Basically, this person named Val Jenkins, because it's her novels. She goes to a gala for the Nova Prize. She's trying to win the Nova Prize, and it's like a $100,000 grand prize. But when she goes to this gala, somebody ends up being murdered, and all of the authors are trying to figure out who did the thing. So it's a small little book, but it is something that it just caught my eye. I have no idea who the author is. I've never heard anything about the author.
I mean,
but we'll see.
You do love a whodunit.
I'm also taking off my glasses because we have so many fans going on right now. The hair from the cats who keep going into my face keep getting into my glasses, and it's driving me nuts. So there's that one. The next one is The Ex-Girlfriend Murder Club by Gloria Chow. So this one follows Catherine, a girl named Catherine, and she has found out that her boyfriend is cheating on her. So she goes and she makes the attempt to meet up with his other girlfriends. There are 2 of them. That's why there are 3 women on the cover. But in doing so, they end up finding his body. And now they all look guilty. So it seems that they have to figure out what happened to him, or they're going to be the ones in trouble for his murder. That sounds like a lot of fun. So the next one is The Ending Writes Itself by Evelyn Clark. So this book is about like 6 writers who go on a retreat, and they find out that one of them is dead. But his ending of his book is not done. So they are going to attempt. They have 72 hours to finish his book. I don't know why they have 72 hours to finish this book. I didn't go that far in, but I'm assuming it's got something to do with the fact that he is maybe murdered. Probably, maybe. I don't know. This is a Brit book. I don't know.
I mean, I'm super excited for this book, or I was. It was a highly anticipated release, and a lot of people on BookTube and Instagram hosted like book club reading vlogs for it, and then it turned out to be a flop for all of them.
Oh no.
So I'm still excited for it, but it's not high up on my list anymore.
Yeah.
So it's like I'll get to it when I get to it.
So the next one is a me thing. Oh my god. Oh my god.
You might have to shut off one of your fans.
No. So the next one is the Katie Roberts final book in the Olympus series, and it's Shattered Gods. This is the finale. I've not finished all of them yet. I have a few of them left that I have to get, but I've been following this series since the beginning.
This is the final before all the novellas come out.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Maybe? Who knows? I freaking love this series. The series is amazing. So the next one is Villain Hitting for Vicious Little Nobodies by Lindsay Wong. I got this because, again, it was the cover. There's something about the cover that just drew me in. And the back, I'm just going to read you a little blurb on the back, and this is why I got it. A young woman signs her life away in the ancient Chinese tradition of corpse marriage in this wickedly hilarious novel about class, ambition, and the burden of being an impoverished model minority. So basically, her family is in debt, and to save her sister and her grandmother from having to deal with the financial woes, I think her name is Lucinda, yeah. She signs her life away, basically, to become a corpse bride. I guess as it says in ancient Chinese tradition, it's like a matchmaking service to be a bride in the afterlife.
You lost me at hilarious.
Yeah.
Whenever they say
something like that says hilarious in the back, I don't trust it, because like, why are you telling me the book's hilarious? I don't know.
Well, humor is subjective, and I really wish they would not say hilarious, because every single time they've told me a book is hilarious, like in the blurb, I've DNF'd it
Oh,
and
God.
been like, yeah, where was the kooky? Where was the fun?
Ooh, I had to sit up. I was sliding down my bed. Next one is Bone of My Bone by Johanna von Veen. We love Johanna von Veen. I actually have, if we're gonna be honest, we have my Darling Dreadful thing right here. I finished reading this, and it's just been sitting with me. But the other hilarious part is, a friend of mine. I went out with my best friend and another friend, and I now have 2 copies. I'm gonna be keeping this one a little bit more safe because, like, again, this is the birthday present one, and I do know which one it is. So this is the birthday present one. This is the one that we got. Me and Britt went to the bookstore.
Release day.
Yeah, on release day to go get it. But
I had already read it.
Yeah, Britt already read it. Because we got it from NetGalley. I love her writing. Her writing is so amazing. Let me just read a little bit of the back, okay? So the year is 1635, and you already have me. And you already have me. She's also becoming an auto-buy author for me because everything she does is magic. So the year is 1635. Sister Ursula, a young nun fleeing the ruins of her convent, and Elspeth, a sharp-witted peasant, escape a band of marauding soldiers and disappear into the Bavarian forest. War scorches the land, and no one survives. And no one survives it alone. Amid the devastation, they find something in the arms of a dying man, the gilded skull of a saint. That's all I'm going to read. Oh, my husband's going to bed. Oh, no, I missed him.
I would stop reading right there because the skull of the saint is a big part. Religion is a big part of this book.
Okay.
So I would not dive into any more of it. Just knowing religion is a big part of the plot.
I'm okay with religion being a big part of the plot, especially when it comes to her writing. I definitely recommend, guys, I'm dead serious. This book was amazing.
Yes.
And then she has another one, Blood on Her Tongue.
Amazing.
Definitely recommend this author for sure. So again,
this is me. This is a Chris pick. Yep.
A Very Vexing Murder by Lucy Andrew. It says Harriet Smith investigates a murder most Austen. So you know that this is going to be set in a very old time just by the look of the book. So basically this follows a person named Harriet Smith. She is a con woman turned detective.
You just can't help yourself.
I can't help myself. So basically she is tasked with breaking off an engagement of an elite high society man because his very prestigious aunt believes that his fiancée, Jane, is out to kill her. Gimme. Very happy. Very, very happy. I'm excited for that one. All right. So I'm going to get to the biggest books first because they are hardcovers. But then we get to look underneath the hardcover jackets because I didn't do that yet and they've been sitting for a while. The first one that I have is a very popular book amongst the KU community.
It's obscene.
It's an obscenely long book. I know that I'm going to hate myself. This is Sen Lin Yu's Alchemized. It is like 1,000 pages. It is a monster of a book. Ooh. Okay, hold on. Let me just read a little bit about what it's about. So,
just read a few lines.
In this riveting dark fantasy debut, a woman with missing memories fights to survive a war-torn world of necromancy and alchemy, and the man tasked with unearthing the deepest secrets of her past. That's all I'm going to read. But let's take a look at what's underneath. Bitch. All right. You had me. We'll get to that one in a second. So, This is what the front cover looks like. It's a massive book. I'm definitely going to be reading this on KU.
You'll hurt your hands reading this physically.
I love me. So cute. How many pages is it? 1,009 pages.
Ridiculous.
Of just pure.
Of pure sex. Ridiculous.
Too bad it slapped. But there's that. But on the inside of the dust jacket, so on the back it says, "What is it you think you're protecting in that brain of yours? The war is over. Holdfast is dead. The eternal flame extinguished. There's no one left for you to save." But on the inside, I think is like, it doesn't say anything, but it's like, we're going to wait for that fan. Isn't that pretty? That's so pretty.
Hopefully the camera picks it up.
Yeah, I hope so. I don't know why it's 1,000 pages. I think that's obnoxious as well.
The minute I saw how big it was, I was like, you're nuts for this.
You can call me an idiot.
No, I think it's you're not an idiot. It's just 1,000 pages.
That's like a phrase
nuts.
me and you use though with each other. You're an idiot.
1,000 pages is just ridiculous.
1,000 pages makes the dust jacket not want to go back
It's
on.
obscene. Like, that's a weapon.
It is. You use it for self-defense class. Okay. The next one is Anna Morta by Ava Reed. It says, Anna Morata by Ava Reed. The back of it says, "Love, which was more dangerous than the sharpest blade and sweeter than the last fig on a branch. Let me taste it," she thought. "Let me cut myself on it."
Is this her debut, like an adult fantasy? Because she's got.
I don't know. Okay, so this is a duology. It says a visionary and atmospheric gothic fantasy about necromancy, vengeance, and soul-consuming love. The first in a duology from New York Times bestselling author of.
She wrote Library of Shadows.
Of A Study in Drowning and Lady Macbeth.
Oh, it's A Study in Drowning.
So I just saw the. Okay, there's nothing. Ooh, that's pretty. I like that. There's nothing on the dust jacket or anything like that, but. Let's take a look at these end pages. Like they are not end pages. The artwork here, so pretty. But then on the inside, that's so pretty. I think I gotta pull you in closer. Sorry, the sun just went over the camera. That is so pretty. I don't know how much of that was in shot. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry in advance. I'm sorry. If you can't see much of the book, so that's that. I apologize. Should be able to see them, but yeah, didn't know that was covering the actual lens. Thank you, but nope. Thank you, but nope. Thank you, but nope. Thank you, but nope. So the next one is On Sunday She Picked Flowers by Yaya Schofield. This is a Brit book, very small. Let's just read the first little bit. So apparently it is a surreal Southern Gothic. Oh, thank you. A surreal Southern Gothic about violence, retribution, and reconciliation. It says, when Judith Rice fled her childhood home, she thought she'd severed her abusive mother's hold on her. She didn't have a plan or destination, just a desperate need to escape. Drawn to the forest, Jude finds shelter in a house as haunted by its violent history as she is by her own. It just looks like a really nice, like I would read that book. You know what I mean? That just looks like a great story. I don't like the feeling of the cover though. I have a thing with like velvet covers. Don't like it.
That's also me.
Yep. I think most of these are actually you now. I think the rest of them are you. So the next one is a Brit book. It is Honey by Imani Thompson. I think this is actually a horror book as well. It says, to kill and get away with it, what could be sweeter? Yursa is bored with her PhD program, her entitled students, and the never-ending pages of racial violence and feminist theory she has to read. But most of all, she's bored with the men in her life, especially the bad ones. And then, one sunny afternoon, she accidentally kills one. That's all I'm reading.
I can't help but notice that you're not checking to see if there's anything underneath my dust jacket.
Because they're not fantasy, and I'm assuming that they don't have it. Yeah, so I'm right. I'm right.
I'm not into fantasy.
You don't have to be into fantasy, my darling. You're fine. This one is also a Brit book.
It sure is.
So this one is Agnes Aubert's Mystical Cat Shelter by Heather Fawcett. So this is the same author that wrote Emily Wild's Encyclopedia of Fairy. She's a Canadian author. I'm just going to read a little bit of a blurb on the back. A woman who runs a cat rescue in 1920s Montreal turns to a grouchy but charming magician to help save her shelter in this heartwarming, cozy fantasy from the New York Times bestselling author of the Emily Wild series. Okay, that sounds really cute. I love the aesthetics. I love that this is just a pure hardcover. There's no dust jacket. This is just what the book is. I always love books like this. It brings me back to like the time when all books were like leather bound and this is what you got, like way back in the day, like all those old tomes and stuff.
Emily Wild is like that too.
All those old tomes that you get that used to be around. You don't get those anymore. You get dust jackets now. And so whenever I find a book that looks like this, I want it for my collection, and that's that. The rest of these are yours.
Mm-hmm.
The next one is The Lion Women of the Turan by Marjan Kamali. That looks like a very nice cover. I don't think I've read anything from her. It says, in 1950s Tehran, 7-year-old Ellie lives in grand comfort until the untimely death of her father, forcing her and her mother to move to a tiny house downtown. Lonely and bearing the brunt of her mother's endless grievances, Ellie dreams of having a friend to alleviate her isolation. Oh, and then she meets like a girl. Oh, this is a story of friendship. Oh.
She also wrote The Stationery Shop.
Yeah, she wrote The Stationery Shop. That's what it says in there. Heartbreaking and life affirming. Oh no.
Yes, The Stationery Shop made me cry too. Yep.
Shoot.
I love authors that make me cry.
Britt likes to cry when she reads.
I like to cry when I like to feel some kind of emotion.
Okay. Oh, my camera's dying. Yay! We'll do this quick. So the next one is Mocha by Monica Kim. This one follows, so this is what it says, Mocha, an abbreviation of Mulray Camera, a sneaky camera hidden to capture covert images and videos for voyeurs.
Mm-hmm.
From the award-winning author of That Is the Best Part,
mm-hmm.
which the New York Times book review called violent, smart, gruesome, and wildly original,
yes.
comes a gripping new novel that takes readers on a perilous journey into voyeurism, scandal, and female rage.
Yep.
All I need to hear. Sorry, I don't mean to rush this, but my camera is legitimately on its last life.
I ran for this one because I saw it immediately when we walked in.
So the next one is Japanese Gothic by Kylie Lee Baker. I've never read from this author, but Britt has. This seems to be a dual timeline, one in October 2026 and one in October 1877. So it says, in this lyrical, wildly inventive horror novel, thank God, interwoven with Japanese mythology. Ooh.
Yep.
Two people living centuries apart discover a door between their worlds.
Yes.
What? Oh my God. Oh, I'm down.
You know how me and you are with
Sorry
doors.
for screaming. Oh my God, that sounds so awesome.
But me and Chris, we have a thing with doors, and
We do.
I want a door tattoo.
So do I.
Yeah, that's what it's like. We have a thing with doors.
Okay. That's the book haul.
Signing
Sorry,
off.
My camera is dying.
Signing off
now.
from book
I'm
haul.
going to start reading because I want to read another 100 pages of my book today. So
And I'm almost done my book, so
woo, we're going to start reading. We're going to get into reading for the night. So I'll see y'all later. This reading vlog is turning into an everything kind of vlog. Wait a minute. Where's my light? We're just going to let it sit there and hope for the best. So something new has come up. And I have to talk about it because it's a big insecurity of mine. My hair. My hair, as you guys know, is like one of the things that I am very, very proud of. I now come with a warning. Do not use Monday products. My brand of shampoo changed from
whole blends to Monday not long ago. I'm going to say around 5 to 6 months ago. I was in the Netherlands and I brought a bottle of it to the Netherlands as well. So it's been around, maybe longer than that then. So probably 7, closer to 8 months. And I noticed within the last month that my hair was thinning really badly, really quickly, to the point where like my scrunchie doesn't even hold my hair anymore. And I am losing it at a dramatic rate every time I touch my hair. Like I'm fully pulling hair out actively every time I touch my hair. It's still coming. But it's gotten to a point where it is like really impacting me. Like my hair up here is getting dramatically thinner. I can actually feel my skull. I can feel my scalp through my hair. I don't know if you guys can see, but it is really so much thinner than it used to be. And it is freaking me out, obviously. So I officially stopped using the shampoo. I used the last bit of it last night, unfortunately. And I threw the rest in the garbage after finding out that that could be what it is. And I have just received from Amazon a couple things to kind of help me when it comes to this. So first and foremost, I have rosemary hair oil. I'm going to be using this starting today just to help with the hair growth, to kind of like help myself, you know what I mean? And then I also got from L'Oreal Paris Everpure Sulfate Free Color. It says Color Care System, but it's a clarifying shampoo. I'm just trying to clarify my hair at this point. And this one had really great reviews. I also got the conditioner for the ends of my hair because I don't want to put any up here, but if I don't condition my hair, then it will be extremely dry. But I've been trying my best to not touch my hair. I also take really good care of it. I do not like brush it out like when it's wet. But you guys just saw how much hair just felt like came out of me while just taking my scrunchie out of my hair. I have not brushed my hair, and I bet if I pull more, yeah. I try not doing this, but it's just an example. I touch my hair and it's coming out. So it's a big damn deal for me. We're going to see if I can get my hair to be more, full again, like up here. It's just not as full. And the fact that I can feel my scalp through my hair makes me very, very anxious. So we're going to be trying that. I also wanted to show you guys, it has still some coffee in it, but I also got one of these today. It made me happy. I just got back from the dentist. I can feel like my voice in my sinuses. I'm all sore on this side of my face. Unfortunately, I have very thick cheeks because, big girl. My dentist actually caught, I can't even know if you guys can see it. He caught my cheek with the drill. Not having a fun day. But I'm still at work. I did not call in sick because I'm not that person. We're just going to get through it. I'm waiting for a call from my work as well. I'm tired. I'm ready for a nap. Time to get back to work, but that's the update. I'm going to be using this today. It said to leave it on for approximately 3 to 6 hours. So I'm going to put this on after work and then shower after, before bed, and wash my hair with the clarifying shampoo. I'll give you guys like weekly updates on it, but I wanted to share it in this vlog as well. That's what I'm going to be doing. It comes with these two different lids. It comes with the nozzle, which I think is going to be the easiest one for me to use. And then it comes with this one. It's like a comb. That actually might be easier if I can just kind of run it through. Ooh, that actually might be easier. Okay. But I'm just freaked out about my hair. You guys know how much my hair means to me. So, yeah. I'm going to try not to pull on it too much. It's just falling out. I don't think it's coming from the root. I think it's breaking up here. I'm annoyed. Let's tie my hair back up. Let's not touch it. And let's just move on with our day. I'll see you guys later for another reading update. Good morning, guys. I'm trying out this little doohickey little fluffy thing on my microphone because I realized that the other microphone thing makes it a little warbly. I don't know why. I'm struggling with this microphone and learning it and all that stuff. But anyway, I ended up reading a few chapters of, listening to a few chapters of What Feasts at Night. I went to the dentist yesterday and I didn't listen to my audiobook. I think I should have, but I was too busy listening to one of my friends on YouTube's collaboration yesterday. So I wanted to make sure I was being nice and, supportive of my friend, obviously. So I didn't listen to my audiobook, but I did last night when I went into the shower. I did use the rosemary oil in my hair. It was set in my hair for about 5 or 6 hours because I put it in after work. And then I actually went out and got a volumizing shampoo as well as conditioner and a leave-in. And then I used the clarifying shampoo that I got yesterday and conditioner to wash the rosemary oil out of my hair. I am still losing a lot of hair. I don't think that's going to go away like right away, but it's just been stressful. So I'm really enjoying What Feasts at Night. I love this series so much. Like, apparently it's only going to be a trilogy because the 4th book hasn't been announced yet. If there is going to be a 4th book, I hope there's going to be a 4th book. I would love this series to continue, kind of like how oh my god, my brain doesn't work in the morning. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. The Wayward Children series is like there's like I think 11 books now. I haven't read the last one yet. But I'm hoping that that's what this series is. I didn't read any of Dungeon Crawler last night because I was focused on reading more of What Feasts at Night. So I'm going to be reading Dungeon Crawler tonight. I'm really excited. I may also, if the weather is nice... Oh, it's going to rain. I wanted to go outside and look into getting some walking done outside because it's good for you to do that, to get sunlight every day. But I get enough sunlight through my open window. What are we talking about here? But yeah, that's my update for the reading so far. I am really, really, really enjoying it. I am loving getting back into reading again. I missed it so much. I absolutely missed reading, and the fact that I have the opportunity to really just sit down now and it's great. I definitely recommend doing it. Anyway, I will be back later. Please forgive how I'm speaking. I have to kind of tilt my head to the one side because I have a cheek infection, and whenever it rubs against my teeth, it hurts, which has been the primary reason why I haven't been doing a lot of updating. I did finish my audiobook yesterday. I finished What Stalks the Deep. So good. Probably my least favorite out of the 3 so far. Number 2, book 2 is definitely my favorite. I'll be doing a full review on it after I'm done reading my other book. I did read a couple chapters last night of Dungeon Crawler before going to bed. But again, I've just been in a really big amount of pain, and focusing on books is not my top priority. I'm on antibiotics, and it's just not been a good few days for me. Really thankful I purchased this water bottle a little while ago because I'm not allowed to use straws because my dentist doesn't want me using a straw and suctioning this part of my face towards my cheek just to tamp down any further agitation. But I am in a lot of pain. I am not having a fun time right now. So I am enjoying myself. I'm really enjoying my book. It is definitely a fun read. Definitely. I'm really enjoying it. So I hope this continues throughout the series because it is a very long series. I won't be reading it in succession. I won't do that to myself. But yeah, so I'll check in with you guys. I'm at work, so I have to go. But hey guys, so I have finished both of my books. I know, let's just take a little bit of time to congratulate me. I liked both of them. but I do have an opinion on one of them that may be unpopular. So the first book that I finished was What Stalks the Deep by T. Kingfisher. This is book 3 of the series, so I don't want to go like too far into it, but I do want to basically, talk about what I reviewed the book as, what I rated it as. I rated this book a 4. Every single one of these books is a 4. My favorite of the 3 so far is definitely book 2. This one was really interesting as well. It flew by. It seemed to go by really, really quick, but for me, it was kind of anticlimactic, and it brought more of a fantastical alien kind of vibe to it that I wasn't sure I really liked as much as the other 2, but it was still a really good story. I still love the characters. Angus is definitely my favorite character. He's very blunt, very like, he's just one of those, he's definitely portrayed as one of those really brusque Scottish men, and it's portrayed very, very well. So I absolutely love his character. I just didn't connect with the other characters, and I think that's just because when the other characters come in, they aren't really the star, you know what I mean? Like, they aren't really portrayed to be the ones to watch. It's the main characters are the ones to watch. And I wish a little bit they had their chance to shine a little bit more, but I digress. Dungeon Crawler Carl. This book revolves around the apocalypse. Now, normally with me, I don't read books like that, but this was set in like a video game / reality show kind of vibe. Basically, the apocalypse happened at around 2 a.m. ish in the middle of winter, and Carl had run out into the yard of his apartment building complex to go get his cat, Donut. Well, it's actually his ex-girlfriend's cat, but his cat. And when he stepped outside to go grab Donut, all of the buildings disappeared. So all of the people that were inside on that day and that moment in time, they were dead. They died. He was kind of thrust into this impossible situation where he had to choose whether to stay out in the freezing weather in just boxers, Crocs, and a leather jacket. That's what he ran out in. His ex-girlfriend's Crocs, the pink ones, actually, with Donut, or he take an opportunity. He found a set of stairs, like a glowing set of stairs that was emanating warmth, and he had to choose, like, do I stay out here in the winter and no shelter, nobody around, or do I go down these stairs? So you can imagine what he did. And inside, he found that he was now part of a reality TV show that was streaming across the galaxies called Dungeon Crawler. Basically, it's like an MMORG game, and the people that entered into the dungeon, they're called the crawlers. They're all human. They are basically forced to survive by killing creatures and like monsters and things like that. And they're set up in these things called neighborhoods and boroughs. So they have to go into these neighborhoods filled with these monster-like creatures and basically kill them all, and then beat the boss level to get the neighborhood map. They build up experience. That experience gives them more advantages, more like boxes, like loot boxes and things like that. So it's really a video game, but it's also a reality show because their progress is actually streaming across the galaxies, and there are fans. And the more fans you have, the more views you have, it helps you in the long run. I'm not going to go into full detail about what happens in the book because I don't think that's right for people who want to read the book. My opinion, though, is what I'm going to talk about. I started out really loving it because it was so fun. It was so different from what I had been reading. It was something that was really engulfing. I loved
Donut, the cat. She has her own personality. She's adorable. She's so funny. And she's a cat. So, of course, I'm going to love Princess Donut. But as the story went on, for me, it kind of got to a point where I was like, oh my God, can this be done now? And I don't like reading like that. I don't like that part of the story. I don't like feeling like that when I'm reading a book, but it just got to a point where it was just dragging on and on and on. And I was like, okay, I get it. There were little moments of the book where it was like, oh, this is like full of action. And oh my gosh, like this is, this is a really good part of the book. But it seemed like the good parts were overrun by over explanations. There's a lot of like achievements that Carl and Donut were getting that were read in full, and some of them were just like repetitive. And there was a lot of discussion around, like really heavy discussion around the rules, and I had a hard time following it. And again, that's just a personal thing for me. I'm not a gamer person, so and honestly, when I did play games, I kind of just skimmed through all the shit and was like, okay, well, whatever. Let me just play the game, I'm not very like attentive to rules and all this long script. So it was just like, oh my God, when I was going through the book. And that really started happening, I think, the last third of the book, or maybe even the last quarter of the book. It wasn't something that happened right away. It wasn't even at the halfway point. It was near the end. So I do plan on reading the second book. I know there are many, 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 many books in this genre, in this this series by Matt Dinniman. So I do plan on reading more of them. It's just I'm going to be like spacing them out a lot, unfortunately. But yeah, I finished my 2 books, and it only took me a week or so. Not very long at all. I'm getting back into the swing of it, and kind of like when I'm reading, I have to set out goals for myself for like inside my books. So I'm reading 2 more books right now. Paper Ghosts by what's her name? That's it, Sarah Addison Allen. She wrote one of my favorite books. But that's her new one. It's not out yet. So I'm reading Paper Ghosts by Sarah Addison Allen. And I'm listening to, which I'm really excited for, Witchcraft by Wayward Girls by Grady Hendrix. Grady Hendrix is one of my favorite authors. I have loved the last few things that I've read from him. Again, like, I'm not going to repeat myself to the death, but one of my favorite horror novels is from Grady Hendrix. Like, of all time. I've like, oh, there's something wrong with that puppet. But I love it. It still sticks with me. But yes, I did have fun during this vlog. I didn't think I would have as much fun as I did. So this will probably be a reoccurring thing. I'm thinking maybe, once a month or something, doing a reading vlog, or maybe a little more spaced out than that. But I missed reading, and the fact that I was able to, sit down and kind of vlog my reading and other things as well made me really happy. I do want to point out a couple things. So my hair is still the same. It is not falling out as much as it had been because I did change the shampoos, but it's still coming out. And I learned recently that it's not just the shampoo from the Monday brand that could be doing it. It's also my GLP-1. So that's not really something that I can control. Unfortunately, I'm on a GLP-1, not for weight loss, but for my type 2 diabetes. It's exclusively to handle my blood sugars. It's why I'm on the lowest dose. I'm on the lowest dose you can be on. So it's not something that I'm using and progressing upwards in order to lose weight. I'm losing weight on my own at this point. It's strictly to manage my blood sugar levels. So I don't really feel comfortable coming off of it just for my hair right this very second. I'm going to do what I can. I have the rosemary oil. I have new shampoo that is for like thickage, growth, and to stop some breakage. But if I have to cut my hair a little bit or a lot, I will.
It's just hair. I've just come to that conclusion that like it's just hair, and my health is way more important than what is attached to my head. Even though this is my security blanket, my hair is definitely my security blanket, and you know, cutting it all off would probably devastate me a little bit, but we're not at that level yet. We're not at that stage. So I just have to remember that like this is also a part of my, you know, of my transition from being a really unhealthy person to a more healthier, stabilized me. And, you know, my mom also had thinning hair. So if that's, again, something that has to happen, then it has to happen. It's okay. Makes me a little sad, but it's okay. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me on this one. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.